So this is the Philips Norelco 3600 and this is the Philips Norelco 7600, and both of these are face shavers. However, I know a lot of people actually like to use these types of shavers on their head. Now, both of these shavers do have a good amount of articulation here on the top. This is the 3600 and this here is the 7600. However, the surface area on the 7600 does have more articulation than the 3600, and also this head here pivots and swivels a lot more than the head found on the 3600. So the 7600 is going to do a much better job of conforming either to your chin or to your head, because with the 3600, this one does pivot up and down, but not as much, and it does not pivot from side to side. Now, with both of these shavers, obviously we do have our shaving surfaces up here, but they also both have trimmers on the back, which is going to be good to top up your beard. Now, with both of these razors, we do have our power buttons here, and both of these razors are going to be good for around 60 minutes. And in order to charge these two razors, they both have the same proprietary charging port on the bottom. However, the problem with both of these razors is that they both come included with a USB-A charging cable, and we do have our proprietary charging port here on the bottom, but neither of these two razors come included with a USB-A wall adapter, so you're going to have to supply your own USB-A wall adapter here. And in 2024, 2025, USB-A wall adapters are becoming less and less common because most products are moving over to USB-C charging. So personally, I would have really liked to have seen a USB-C charging port on both of these razors here on the bottom, or at the very least, I would have liked to have seen that their charging cables were USB-C instead of USB-A. Now, in order to clean both of these razors, both of these lids actually pop up, and you can actually go in and just remove any hair that gets collected down here. However, with the 7600, you also get a sanitation base here, and when you drop it in and you power it on, the razor is going to automatically turn on and is going to detect that it's in its sanitation base, and it's automatically going to go through this whole cleaning process. Now, when it comes to the overall design of these two shavers, personally, I actually prefer the design of the 3600 because this here actually makes it a little easier to get a grip if you are going to be using this shaver on your head. And also, this shaver actually has more rubber touch surfaces than the 7600 because this here is rubber, this here is rubber, and this here is rubber, and this here, and here, this is a smooth plastic, whereas with the 7600, the only rubber that you have is going to be here on this side with all of this knurling, and this side here. However, this entire back part here and this front part here, this is all smooth plastic. So I have noticed that with the 7600, this one can get a little more slippery while in the shower than the 3600. And finally, when it comes to the overall accessories here, the 7600 does come included with a hard shell case. So this case is going to keep your shaver safe if you plan on traveling with this razor. Whereas with the 3600, you do get a lid here for the razor, and you also get a cloth carrying case. However, this cloth carrying case is not going to protect your razor all that well. However, if you do plan on, let's say, taking this on a trip with you, and if you finish taking a shave while in the shower, if you throw this inside of the case into your luggage, then at least your clothes isn't going to get wet. Overall, both of these razors are good and they get the job done. They both have a battery life of 60 minutes. However, they both charge via a proprietary charging port, which can make them feel dated, especially in 2024 and 2025. Now, with the 7600, since this razor here does have more articulation to it, then it is going to do a much better job of conforming to your chin or to your face. And the 7600 also has that base, so it can automatically disinfect itself. But personally, I do lean more towards the 3600 because I actually feel that the design of this razor is much more ergonomic and it's a lot less slippery than the 7600.